What's going on, everybody? What is going on? It is Monday, November 10th, 2025, and we are back with the live here on the Torian Ring Reloaded. And before we get into everything, please, I humbly apologize for my tardiness. Usually I try to start on time, but something unexpected came up, and I actually had to be away for a few hours, more longer than I had expected. But when things come up, it's like it is what it is. But we're here now, and we have a lot to discuss with this particular video that we're going to go over. But shout out to everybody that stuck around and those who are just now coming in. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you for doing that. And if you couldn't stick around, I completely agree. But I definitely wanted to do this live today because I knew people would be off tomorrow for the most part, because tomorrow is Veterans Day. So I know a lot of people are off tomorrow. So people are, they don't have to like scramble to like not get ready for the next day or anything like that. And also, as you can see, with me uploading the videos earlier, that gives me time. If I decide to want to do a live on a singular topic in the evening, I'm able to do so. So before we get into everything, let me acknowledge everybody that is here so far in the chat. And also, I did pin the Discord link at the top of the chat. So if you have not joined the Discord, please do so. I think one person did join the Discord a few minutes ago, and shout out to them. Like I said, if you don't get the notifications on YouTube, you will definitely get them in there. So it is imperative that if you want to get notified whenever I upload a new video or go live, to join the Discord. So let's see who we have in here so far. We got welcome to Shimber Studios. I know who that is, but shout out to you. We got Ms. Nisi. We got Andrea, Wallow J, Anthony, Anita, my brother's keeper, Church, Firebat, Doc Spencer. Who else? Marco, I think you were the one that joined the Discord. I do remember seeing your name, but shout out to you joining. We got, who else do we have in here? I'm seeing a lot of repeat because y'all was just having conversations with yourselves when I put the comment in there that I was going to be a little bit late. We got Hacksign KT just came in. We have Dark Titan just popped in. We got D Money, Letitia, Reparations Nation, Darlene, Nini, Felicia, Sybil, Gina, Shamika, and Iron Will. And I'm scrolling until continue to scroll. AW1, Queen Mommy, Gregory, Jill B, Jerome, and that is it so far. And make sure, of course, that y'all are staying warm because the effects of fall is officially here. It is cold outside. Like, how they say it's brick? That is exactly what is going on right now outside as we speak. I think it only got to a high of like 50 something degrees, maybe 60 today. And right now, according to what my car said on my way back in, it was at like 47, and it felt every bit of it. So make sure, if y'all haven't done so, make sure that y'all are staying as warm as possible because fall is officially here, and you know what comes after that. So today we're going to be going over this video from the Cartier family. Now, I've talked about them in the past, not too long ago, as a matter of fact, because I did a triple P on them, I think last month, if I'm not mistaken, on their foolishness, and people was glad that I finally did one on these clowns. Long overdue for some, I think it was about the whole, it was stemming from the Charlie Kirk thing, but it was a long overdue discussion. But we're going to go over a video that they recently posted on their channel, I think last week, where they're reacting to some commentary from Nick Fuentes. Basically, it's a video that Brandon Fakum is reacting to what Nick Fuentes said about him. And that's why in the thumbnail, I says, when you don't understand white supremacy, ... Y'all know the rest of the phrasing. Them and him don't seem to have a grasp on it. And if they do, they're not applying it. It's like, do you not understand your positioning in everything right now? At this point, they have gotten to the point where they no longer need people like them to get their point across. They've already, they're in a position now where they're saying it loud and proud about how they feel they don't need you anymore. And what you're going to see in this video, because I actually watched a portion of this video, but it was broken up because someone was doing a commentary on it. And shout out to the Jew Almighty channel, because he was the one that I first saw it on, and he was talking about it. And man, when I tell you, if y'all have not seen his video or this video, it's going to annoy you. I'm telling you right now, this video is going to annoy the hell out of you. Because the way that they're going to get their mental turned into knots like a pretzel, trying to defend Nick Fuentes, is how they throw basically they both throw Fakum under the bus. I'm telling you, them black conservatives, they are not loyal at all. They out for self and only self. But before we get into that, I see I got 2 super chats that came in. Shout out to Samuel Bryan for the 2. He said, "What's up, Torian B1? I appreciate you." And we also got Darlene with the $4.99 super sticker. I appreciate you. So if you haven't done so already, make sure y'all go ahead and hit the like button, hit the share button as well. I would greatly appreciate it. We got 115 people in here. And without further ado, let me go ahead and share my screen. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me also remind you, I did speed the video up a little bit because the video itself is 24 minutes and 49 seconds long. So let's get started.
And then, then they arrest me. And then I'm like, oh, Asifa, please. I can't breathe.
Look, OG's mad.
Crazy.
No, bro, I should have laughed at that, bro. I should not have laughed at that. He's still mad.
White people are every single bit justified in being racist. Every single bit justified, to the extent that that means going out of your way to avoid black people when you see them. Every bit justified. And you want to know why? Because we see what happens. And nobody is under any obligation due to liberal ideology to put themselves in harm's way. If you're a white person and you're going to work or going to the ball game or going to the city at night, you don't want to enter into the terror dome where you're suddenly in a sudden death match. You're like in the gulag in Call of Duty fighting for your life all of a sudden because you got on the wrong train car.
Now, before I go any further, if this video that you're looking at with Nick Fuentes right here sounds familiar, that's because I did a video on this same exact video like a month ago. Like I did a whole video, a whole pre-record on this video in particular. So y'all remember what my stance was. Now I want y'all are hearing that again, but I want y'all to listen to how these 3 clowns up here are going to sit up here and literally defend what he's saying.
Because a car full of black people pulled up on you by the bus stop. You turn and you walk the other way. You avoid their neighborhoods. You avoid going out on Memorial Day or Labor Day weekend at night in certain places. When you see them, you start walking in the other direction. And we are every bit justified because we see what's going on and we don't want to die. It's that simple.
The problem with this guy is that he's making it about race. No one should want to go anywhere where there's violence. Even black people shouldn't go to some places where there's violence. But to make it out to say us white people definitely should, because we're white and we shouldn't be around black people, that's where the problem comes in my opinion.
Did a mirror break? Did a piece of hell get frozen over? Because this cannot be Fakum talking like this. If this was a year or more ago, Fakum would not be talking like this. And I think I know why he's talking like this. He's realizing that the walls of his grift are closing in on him ever since he made that pivot that what have I told y'all? When it comes to these black conservatives, their only goal, the only mission that they're supposed to be out there is to throw black people under the bus, be as off code as possible, and that's it. As y'all have seen, I didn't really talk about it much on my channel, but if you follow KG, he talks about it quite often. And the pivot that Fakum made in the last month or so, and what he decides to talk about now. And now they're going after him because of that. He's gotten off course. He has taken the wrong turn. He's been led astray. He's gone elsewhere than what he was supposed to be talking about. Now you hear him talking like this. You want to know what's so interesting? A lot of these black conservatives that throw black people under the bus the way that they do, if they was on code, do you know how much of a help they would be for us? But they don't realize that because all they saw were dollar signs. If people like Fakum and the Cartier family with the platforms that they had were on code with what we are trying to do, it would be such a huge help. Meanwhile, though, they are a huge detriment, a major liability. And the thing about it is, once people like Nick Fuentes and all of them are done with them, they can't come back over here. Honestly, many of them weren't over here to begin with. Fakum is one of them.
In general, you don't want to be around places that are violent. But he got to make it about being white and white people deserve to be racist against black people. No, it's like you can avoid violence against any group of people. White people are violent too. Hispanics are violent too. Black people have violence. Now, some communities are more violent than others. So you avoid the community as people in general, not just because you white. Because somehow you speaking up for all white people. It's like, it's complete stupid and asinine to me. Then he was on Candace's show saying he don't want to race mix. He wants his bloodline to be pure. As if every white person come from the same place.
It's funny that Nick Fuentes said that, considering he is a product of, I guess you can say, a mix himself. Because Nick Fuentes, as we all know, is not purely white, especially not with that last name. Remember what he said last year when them two PC individuals came to his doorstep when he was talking to the cops. He said, "I'm Mexican." That's what left out of his mouth, and we can see why Fakum felt some type of way about it, because he has children that are the products of an interracial marriage, with him and his wife. So we can see that's the part that triggered him.
Got him and Candace got into it too. Yeah, man. I think that because like the same thing.
Now this is where this part right here, this is where these three things, these three entities. Oh, and by the way, and this is not coming from me, but somebody left a comment. I don't know if it was under their video, because I went to their video, this one that we're watching right now, and the people was cooking them under the comments. It was someone who I think reacted to this or something, and they said, "Go Raccoon Rangers." And I saw that. That's all I could. That's all the song from Power Rangers popped up in my head when I read that. I said, these people. I said people are comedians in that comment section when they want to be.
We don't want to go where it's violent either. Yes. OT don't want to go where it's violent. Candace doesn't want to go where it's violent.
Nick's point, he's saying, is it's typically a trend of violence from one race.
Well, we know black people are more violent. We know this.
Now listen to what this one running in the middle just said. You heard what he said? Well, black people tend to be more violent. Well, what do you consider yourself? See, this is what I mean when I'm talking about right here. These three right here think they are the safe, magical, unique Negro. No, you're not. If anyone was to see you right there, like walking on the street, they would probably think you were the stereotype, especially if you're just dressed like this. They would look at you and be like, "Oh, I got to get away from them." But they feel like, "Oh, because I'm trying to talk like this." Now, I want you to understand, none of these three individuals right here are intelligent whatsoever. They're not free thinkers. They're not independent thinkers. They just regurgitate everything that they hear from somewhere else. And you're going to hear this more than ever in this video. Like, I mean, a lot of the times they tend to agree with each other a lot, which I don't like, because that's basically an echo chamber. Like, I need to hear a balancing act of pros and cons. But what you're going to see in this video, because I already skimmed through it, they are going to get in such of a mind cluster with each other that they are like, it's almost like they're scrambling to try to claw their way out of the top of the barrel.
But that doesn't mean that just like he said, we don't want to go around the violence either. It's not a race thing. It's a violent thing. We don't want to go around violent people. If we go to HBCU there, or somewhere where maybe not HBCU. Bad example.
No, you meant that. Notice he said HBCU. He didn't say a PWI. So now HBCUs are violent. Okay, that's what he said. Now, mind you, I think, and KG, you're in the chat. Didn't they go to LSU? I think they went to LSU.
Terrible example.
Okay, so why didn't we feel that way at the Black Conservative Federation events?
Because they're conservative.
But they're black.
Conservatives.
But they're black. You see?
No, but
it depends. Even when we were at the Essence Festival, that was in New Orleans. They were not conservative. But there was.
So you hear what he just said. He said, but they're black, and then the one on the left said they're conservative. It doesn't matter. See, this is what happens. They're trying to see right there. They're trying to put a label before their blackness. Oh, if I'm conservative, then somehow I'm just not violent. And I just happen to be black, but because I'm conservative, no one can possibly see me as violent.
no frequencies in there. You know, it's certain places you can go. It's like he said, it's the violence. When you know there could be violence. And yes, I will not just sit on here and say, yes, we know black people are the most violent, statistically speaking.
But can I just say, both of them got a point.
What statistics? They love to say statistically speaking. What statistics?
That's just what
I do think Nick.
I like the America First stuff Nick stands for. I don't agree with it.
Oh, Nene said what happened to him? Oh, in case y'all don't know, there was 5 of them because they started out doing reaction videos, like reaction to video, like songs. It was 5 of them. One of them left because he wasn't feeling the vibes of where they were going. The other one stuck around for a little bit, but then it looks like to me like it became even too much for him and he dipped too. So now it's just these 3.
Everything he says. I mean, the reason they're into it is because they've been going at each other over his undying support of Israel, his non-support of Israel.
Why do y'all think Nick's so big though? Like,
He says a lot of crazy things that a lot of people do probably side with, but kind of also a good point that OT made. Charlie Kirk would never talk like that.
no,
Charlie Kirk and Nick were not friends.
No, they're 2 different people. Remember in Detroit?
Yeah, we saw Nick. Pull
That's
up
when I figured out.
I'm not surprised he said that because now I remember what I talked about in that video when I finally gave them the Bed Bucking Hall of Shame. They tried to say we looked through everything we could about Charlie Kirk and couldn't find anything about him saying anything racist because he flew us out. It was something along those lines. Y'all remember it?
Who he was.
They kicked him out of the event. Actually, that's why he was outside in the street.
That's when I figured out who he
there.
was.
You know, I don't know. I'm an America First guy. You know, I'm pro-America, so I understand like why Nick came at Officer Tatum.
But now I've been seeing more people side with Nick.
Duh,
Anybody?
bro.
Oh yes, Queen Mommy. Go back and look at the Bed Bucking Hall of Shame video I did on them. I have that whole. I was able to find the clip of them saying of the one on the left saying that.
Like,
The younger generation is not as pro-Israel as Brandon Tatum.
No, like his engagement is like nobody I have seen in the conservative movement besides maybe Candace. She's a person that like
Charlie.
Her numbers.
He's gone now.
Yeah,
So he was the GOAT.
Yeah, he
was.
was for sure.
The GOAT of what? See, I don't like when you give out titles to people that don't deserve them. The GOAT of what? Because we've seen how he debated with adults versus children. The GOAT of what exactly?
And now who you think's filling his place right now
But
is probably Nick.
The thing is, the crazy thing
They're
about
different.
Charlie,
Yes,
they
so-
are. But as far as the Israel thing, when Charlie was waking, I guess they're saying waking up, you know, from that. I guess he would have kind of agreed with Nick on this.
I don't think
you know?
they would have got along.
They wouldn't
People
have.
have been releasing text messages of Charlie coming at them for sitting down and talking to Nick Fuentes. I mean, if the right is so pro free speech, why is everyone trying to cancel this guy because you don't like what he says?
That's the thing. I haven't.
Are you
even-
free speech or are you only for free speech that you agree with? Because this is the same thing the left does. Oh, cancel him, be quiet, be quiet. Like,
Yeah, I don't think we should cancel him, but just my opinion, I do think OT's right now. I don't agree with him. I
Like
don't
the
agree with
right now, I've never seen it so divided. Like everywhere between with this guy, Officer Tatum,
we know
Candace, like
we know why. There's one common denominator.
it is. But like, yeah. But I don't know. But Officer Tatum's basically calling Nick racist, and that is.
I mean, I've
agree with Officer
I've seen
Tatum.
Nick Fuentes say explicitly that he's not racist. I mean, in the Tucker interview, he said he loves Kanye West. He grew up a fan, the fashion.
Oh, come on. Okay, so you want to, so this is going right in the thing of, oh, I have a black friend. Oh, because I listen to rap music or I listen to this one rapper. Why did he mention Kanye West out of all people? See what I mean? So that makes him not anti-black because he likes Kanye West. That's why I said these three, that's why I said they are cooked.
Everything. I mean,
He might
racist
be.
say that.
I mean, I'm not gonna be a
He did work with Kanye
a
as well.
snowflake about it, but he might be racist. Would that offend me or would that affect me in any way? No. But I mean, just keeping it 100, he might be racist.
But are you racist?
Why are they saying he might be? Again, and the thing is, it's documented. Nick has left a digital footprint where he has admitted out of his own mouth that he's racist. I mean, and even if he didn't have to say it, you can look at the rhetoric that he said over the years. Shoot, just in this year alone, you can look at it. These three are being willfully obtuse.
Am I racist? No, I'm not racist, but I don't like ignorant behavior. Don't say that you are racist. He is racist, y'all. I don't care if he is racist.
I mean, if it's prejudice, like you're prejudging someone based on characteristics.
I'm not racist. I don't like ninja behavior. I don't like violent behavior. But like the things that I say on here and the way I feel is because I want better for black people.
Lies. And let me tell you something right now. That's one lie I don't like when black conservatives say this. Oh, I only want better for black people. No, you don't. If y'all don't believe me, go just take, not right now, just one day, take a little time out of your day and go on their page and type in the words black, just the word black, and look at all the stuff that is up there about black people and come back and ask again how much they really care about the community. Because it's either black, most of it's a lot of black fatigue stuff. I'll tell you that right now. I know from actually going over there and looking. It's a lot of anti-black stuff over there. A lot of times, well, any of the time they say that they care about black people, the betterment. No, you're not. If you really are, then what are you doing for the betterment of black people besides getting on here and making this type of content? What is this in the grand scheme of things? What is that doing to help black people? You sitting up here defending a known anti-black individual. How is that helping? Gregory said they always downplay rap music. Meanwhile, that's how they got their start, with reacting to rap videos and rappers from back in the 90s and whatnot. So now you're downplaying what put you on. That's very common for a grifter.
I like black people. I want black people as a whole to do better. That's why I say the things I say. It's like, you got that coach who's a mean coach, but he's telling the truth. That's kind of how I feel about my situation. I'm definitely not racist at all. I love black people. I want black people to do.
It's like it's almost like he's trying to convince himself in us that he likes black people, but he doesn't. It's like one of them things, like it's almost like you gotta, I don't know. It's like you're trying to you're mentally trying to tell yourself something, but it's not true. And we can see that it's not.
Better. We do. It's just like, but I'm gonna call it out. When ninjas are violent and ninjas are doing bad behavior, I think that we should, as other black people, call it out so the people know, obviously all black people are not like that.
If this is entertainment and people are enjoying the stuff that Nick is saying, how can he be racist for just calling out what people think is funny?
But he even said.
So this one is claiming that Nick Fuentes is doing this as a form of entertainment and people are finding it funny. He's not, he may see. Wow. This is a very, very strange case of raccoonery behavior. And notice he keep talking about calling out ninja behavior. We know what he wants to say, but we know why he's not saying it. They're not going to call out behavior from other communities. They're just not going to do it. And it's not only them that don't do it, it's people like them in that mindset that don't do it either because they have marching orders. See, us over here, I can call out behavior from everybody. You don't believe me? Look at the stuff I've talked about on here. And if you subscribe to my Patreon, look at the stuff I talk about over there. If you don't believe me.
And he even just said in the clip, he said he says the racism is justified. So you can say that he pretty much just admitted it.
I mean, he does say a lot of outlandish stuff. I can understand why one
People
would be
are
offended.
Lie detector test. Do you think he's racist?
Nick Fuentes?
Yes. In his heart, when he's off camera, do you think he is racist?
I mean, I've seen him calm down when he's not being all excited. He said he's willing to give anybody a chance and everyone's a good person. He doesn't dislike people based on their skin color. I've heard him say that.
So you say no.
So he told you that means he flat out lied to you and you believed it. Oh my God. So you mean to tell me you believe this known anti-black individual at his word one time and he's like, okay, I believe you. And like JD Informant in the chat just said, it'll mess up their market value if they go off course, and they know that. See, the thing is, they're boxed in. They have to stay on this trajectory now. They cannot go anywhere else. They're stuck. If they get off course, that's it.
I mean, I think maybe he has some racist opinions.
So yes or no, man?
Then he's racist then. What? I was gonna wait to play this at the. I was wait to play this at the end, but I gotta play this.
I don't even want to hear that. I don't even want to participate. Don't even put that on me. Ancestors, get that energy off of me, please. Wipe it off me. God, I don't even want that energy on me. Don't put that on me. I don't want to be a part of that prayer chain. Hell to the knob.
I probably will play it again at the end. He said he has some racist opinion in one breath, but then say, I don't think he's racist in another breath. That's why I told y'all that when people like this get their wake-up call, it's not going to come from us. That's why when I did that video earlier today on Dinesh, I said it's going to be people that whose butt he's been kissing all these years that's going to do him in. It's not even going to be us, but y'all want to come at us because y'all feel we're the low-hanging fruit. Meanwhile, they have a whole plan for you. They plan to backdoor you, pause, in the long run. And the thing is, they think that Nick Fuentes isn't talking about them too. Just because he didn't mention them by name. And they're defending him in hopes that he doesn't come for them. So that means that you're aware that you could be his next target at any given moment. Because I don't know if people realize it or not, but Nick Fuentes has been going on a tear this last couple of months. Like he got an axe to grind. You know, like they say, hell hath no fury like a woman scorn. That will apply to a person like a Nick Fuentes, but except he's not a woman.
Racist is crazy though. We need to take different words.
Okay.
I mean, prejudice based on race is the definition of racism.
Do I think I'm just as prejudiced as Nick Fuentes? Yes.
I don't think so.
I think he just has a platform.
Well, maybe.
And now he
What did he say?
Maybe he has some racist opinions.
So yes or no, man? Do you think
racist is crazy though. We need to take different words.
Okay.
I mean, prejudice based on race is the definition of racism.
Do I think I'm just as prejudiced as Nick Fuentes? Yes.
Now they're up here trying to play like they don't know the definition of the word. Again, this is the part right here where their mind is getting twisted into knots because they don't know which path to take to how to dissect this and try to still defend Nick Fuentes because they can't. But they can't bring themselves to say that he's wrong. They can't bring themselves to do it, so they're sitting up there lying to themselves and they're lying to their audience.
I think so.
I think he just has a platform.
Well, maybe.
And now he's just more bold with it. And I think that's truly what it is. But for me to just call him a racist, I don't know about that.
Just to call him racist, I don't know about that. Look at the switch up in tone. Knowing daggone well you don't talk like that off of here.
I don't racist now.
Because he does not give the same vibes as the other conservative people.
I wouldn't put him in the same category. I'd say he's his own lane. I think that's why he's so popular because he's not like the rest of them.
Did you see the girl?
Like Charlie was definitely not racist.
He doesn't parrot the same
points. Might be racist.
He's Mexican and
I'm not saying I'm like upset by it or I'm
Mexican
offended by it. I'm just saying he might be, and he can be that if he want to be. I don't care. What is that going to do to me?
Y'all just spent the first part of the video making a claim that the man was not racist, and now you have divulged into he might be, and now you're on the verge of saying that he is. See what I mean? They do not stand on anything. They don't stand on anything. That's why they like them. They are so indecisive. Oh my goodness.
It's like Nick Fuentes.
No, that didn't even make me dislike him. You know, I just think that maybe I do think he is racist. Just being honest, that's my honest opinion.
I'm an American.
Gun to my head, that's what I would think.
I'm an America firster type of guy, man.
So he just said he don't want to go around black people. So do you think he would want to come around us?
But he sat down with Hog Twins. He said,
let me rewind. Like I said, this is my first time watching the whole thing in its entirety. It's not broken up, so there's going to be some things in here that I hear that I didn't hear before. But I want y'all to hear what the middle guy just said because it happened so quickly.
That's my honest opinion.
I'm an America.
Gun to my head, that's what I would think.
I'm an America firster type of guy, man.
So he just said he don't want to go around black people. So do you think he would want to come around us?
You hear what he said? The one in the middle. Do you think he would want to come around us? Yeah, if he wanted to belittle you. But the thing is, he may or may not know who they are. I don't know. I really don't care. But if you were smart, you probably wouldn't want Nick Fuentes in your orbit, because then if he finds out who you are and you say something about him that he doesn't like, he's going to go after you. Or you don't even have to say anything about him that he doesn't like. It could be one of them days where he just wants to go off and just say something, and that's it. Yeah, TLG3, they are well aware of what this dude said, but they're trying to convince themselves that Nick Fuentes is not who he is. It's almost like they're trying to put words into his mouth that he didn't even say.
He sat down with Hog Twins. He sat down with Candace. I mean, just because you know.
Yeah. But they're less ninja like. When he come around us,
I don't see why not.
Like
I don't know if he would.
The most racist guy in America, right? He let a person come there, a black guy come there, multiple black people come there and interview him. So like, what does the word racist mean anymore? You know,
I think that it means, to me, it means, okay, you think that all of this group of people is this certain way. Like I think that, yeah, you most likely think all these people are that way. And I think that black people can be racist when they say white people this. But I think if you also say black people this, if you say Jews this, you definitely say racist versus Jews, even if you agree with Israel or not. Because, you know, there's people in Jerusalem or, you know, Israel who just like us, just born, they just doing their thing. And, you know, they get sucked into what other people of their race are doing, like we do.
It's weird to me that I've heard Officer Tatum say, oh, we can't be mad about the N-word. And then he's sitting here upset about and crying about the N-word, you know? Like, what makes Nick racist? Just basically what he said, oh, we just want to avoid black people. I mean, I want to avoid black people.
Is he racist? Is he racist?
No, but see, you don't want to avoid black people.
It doesn't surprise me that they're defending him like this because, like, remember what y'all saw in the beginning of the video, like at the very beginning before he got into this part of them laughing at Nick Fuentes trying to imitate a black Southern man when he said officer and not officer, and they found that to be hilarious. See, they're doing this because, like someone said in the chat, they're trying to preserve the bag. They know that if they get off course, that's it. They have to. So they're all of this that they're doing is very performative and very bad performance at that.
Period. You want to avoid violence.
Is it racist because racist because the white guy saying it, not a black person?
No, the N-word isn't what it is to me. The N-word comment wasn't what makes it racist to me. The racist comment to me was, I don't want to go around black people. I agree with OT's takes, you don't want to go around violence. But so saying all black people means he wouldn't want to go to the BCF because he don't want to be around black people.
And by the way, the BCF is the Black Conservative Federation. So literally, you know, Nick Fuentes said he didn't want to be around black people. He says it all the time. Like, I don't think he can go and do a rant without mentioning black people in his disdain for it. And y'all basically admitted it right there. And you're still sitting there trying to defend it.
If that's the case, you don't want to go around no black people, then that is racist. Now, if you're just calling
that's what he said. That's what I mean. I got to take it for what you said.
Also, we have the first clips we've heard of Nick. He's also, he said, obviously not all black people. He said that. Has he not said that?
Yes.
So now in this clip, he's just going a little hard. He's like, oh, okay, I can't tell you that. That's racist. I think he's just doing this shit as a joke, bro. It's just like toss the minor.
I'm telling you.
And this one on the left is getting on my nerves. Still saying that he's saying it as a joke. He didn't say that as a joke. He meant that. No, y'all took it as a joke because you thought it was funny. I don't know if they're aware, but a lot of comedians who tell jokes, they're telling stories disguised for you to laugh, but it's some deeper meaning behind it. A lot of those jokes have some meaning behind it. But Nick Fuentes wasn't joking. I'm sure he wasn't even saying any of that stuff to make people laugh. He meant it. But y'all are the ones that think it's a joke. Until the joke is going to come and slap all three of, is going to pull a oops upside the head on all three of them. And I can't wait for the day that it happens.
When I see him, like, yes, he says wild stuff like this. Yes, I will admit it's very like, whoa, you know.
But he can't make everybody
I've seen him say,
we're so anti-woke.
I am anti-woke. But I call it how I see it.
He's coming out here trolling now.
Like, you put me.
Officer Tatum, like, making a woke stance on it. You won't say that to my face.
He wouldn't know. That's not woke.
He's not wrong for that. He's not wrong for that.
He would not say that. What he say that to his face?
What do you mean about that? Officer Tatum
keep it 100
on here and say, hey, if people get mad and want to fight behind the N-word, that's crazy.
No.
Basically, you coming out here saying now.
But he was also making.
Well, that lets me know right there that they'll let anybody come up there and insult them, and they ain't about to do a daggone thing about it. But since they're saying that, I want to see it actually happen to see if they're actually going to stand on what they said or if they're going to contradict themselves and actually react to it. Either way, it's going to look bad for them either way. See, they don't think before they speak, especially this one right here on the left, the one that wants to, talk over everybody.
He was making fun of him aside from that.
When you say you also, to my face, what does that mean? Is that not?
But no, it doesn't.
Not violent,
what it means is he wouldn't though.
He wouldn't though. He wouldn't.
You know he wouldn't.
Yeah, he
so if he wouldn't, then he wouldn't.
Yeah.
That's the fact.
But why say?
Do you think he would? Do you think he would say that to OT's face? He wouldn't. We know he wouldn't. Just keep it real. That's not a woke thing to say. He would not say that to his face. That don't mean OT would get violent. It's just different in person. I don't think OT would keep his cool with that. He would not. I don't think he would just beat him up.
I think he is mad about.
I understand why Nick Fuentes' platform is so big. I completely understand.
He's unapologetic.
He's
Some people like that.
unapologetic. He
Candace,
speaks. He's
Candace.
charismatic. He's funny. I mean, people agree with that.
Charismatic and funny is the two words I would not begin to use to describe a Nick Fuentes. The fact that this one on the right said that Nick Fuentes is funny and charismatic, they are glazing that man more than a donut at Krispy Kreme.
America First ideology is very apparent. I agree with it. I'm an America First guy. Period.
Yeah, I just think that-
full stop. I like that, but I mean, I understand. I don't really understand why they going at it so hard.
I just think that
I don't really know.
White people, like in a lot of instances, like he's saying, and while a lot of white people agreeing with him, and he's just calling out the things that they're already been thinking. I don't think they're blatantly like, you have black skin. I do not like you. I do not think they're thinking that. I think that they're thinking from patterns that they see online.
Right, but
online is not real
also
life.
though,
The internet's not real life.
You remember he did make the point though. Nick also did make that at one point, and remember we had the argument in the house about this. He said the black race, sub-Saharan African race, is dumber than every other race.
He did say that.
Not by DNA. So by definition, that is a racist thing to say. Not now being
If you know that's a racist thing to say, then why are you sitting up here defending him saying that he's not racist? Oh my God. Oh my God. See what I mean? This is the part right here that I really wanted y'all to see. This part right here. They spend all this time trying to convince themselves that Nick is not who he is. But all they did was continue to go on with this conversation with each other and unravel that he actually is what he is. If they didn't want that, they would have ended this conversation probably 5 to 10 minutes ago. Maybe longer. It would have been a shorter, much shorter video, but nope, they kept the video going on and on and on. And mind you, they didn't even finish reacting to the video that they came on here. They paused it at the what minute? At the 12-minute and 30-second mark of an almost 20-minute video to go back and forth of whether or not Nick Fuentes is anti-black or not, knowing daggone well that he is. And shout out to Marco for the $4.99. He said even Reed Richards would be impressed with these stretches. I appreciate you. And also shout out to the other Marcos. I got two Marcos in here. Shout out to both of you. He said, Torian, these dudes are insufferable. Listen, you should be on the other side of this screen. I mean, like where I'm at, where I'm sitting.
Be like, I'm mad, I'm offended by it. There's nothing you can say to me to make me to like, you know, like it's not gonna spark any emotion in me.
Off camera about that. A long
We
time.
did.
Because
and I was on the side of I didn't think that's true.
I ended up, I'm sorry. That's why I say I might be the most wrong to black folks on this channel, guys, because I ended up agreeing with Nick.
I know you did.
I have nothing to prove that niggas aren't numbered. So
I have nothing to prove that.
So that's the thing though. Listen, I live in all right now, guys.
The one on the left and the one in the middle are like the Hodge twins' younger self. That's the vibe I'm getting from that.
I live in an all-white area, and the people judge me because I'm black.
Now listen to what. Let me rewind it back. We'll listen to what the one on the left is about to say.
I might be the most wrong to black folks on this channel, guys, because I ended up agreeing with Nick.
I know you did.
I have nothing to prove that niggas aren't numbered. So
I have nothing to prove that.
So that's the thing though. Listen, I live in right now, guys. I live in an all-white area, and
I wonder how you paid to live in that area, not to pocket watch, but I bet you with all the grifting you did and throwing black people under the bus the way that you did, probably paid for you to live there. Because I'm willing to bet that's not what your situation was when y'all first started this channel about 4 years ago.
people judge me because I'm black. I'm like, hey, I know that because of the stereotype of the black people.
But their judgment of you will be wrong because you're not black.
So you live in an all-white neighborhood and they still stereotyping you, but you're not around black people, but you want to get away from black people, but the people that you want to be around are still stereotyping you. You are a fool. Or as the elders say, you are a new fool.
Exactly. But
So you can't say
all
that.
they know is black people violence. Then it's like, you know, this is like, let's just stay away from them. It's not that.
But why? Okay, so why do Africans not feel like Africans don't like black people? Why? Not because of their skin, because of the violence. They don't like the violence. So when we have a culture of violence, people don't like the violence. So
see, again, this one right here in the middle, it keeps going back to throwing black people under the bus. So we see what type of time he's on. People, the Africans, they don't like black because we're violent, because they're violent. You know, we're violent. So you are throwing yourself under the bus too. That's what you think of yourself. This is nothing but self-hate on display. That's all that is. You are throwing yourself and your community under the bus because of what someone else thinks.
That's why black people, if we can fix our culture, which I know that's another issue, but it's the violence. Like he said, it's the violence. It's not the skin color.
When Nick said, I don't want to go leave from a ballpark and run into a bunch of black guys.
That's why OT said that he means it's the violence. Black people.
And it's funny they're saying all this because what happened in September of this year? What happened with the person who took out Charlie Kirk? But we know what they would come at it with, just like all the rest of them. Oh, the person they was allegedly on the left. Oh, the person they was a part of the academy. But okay, what about the mass shooting that happened the same day? It's another excuse. What about the other shootings and stuff that happened around in that month too? Oh, it was this, it was that. Oh, but what happened with that Ukrainian refugee? Oh, it's the violence. It's those blacks again. That's what they say. And when people were saying things about Charlie Kirk after he had passed, because a lot of people had opinions on it. Why was most of the people that they decided to talk about in that video happened to be the little small pocket of black people that didn't like him? Meanwhile, it was a plethora of PC that had something to say unfavorable about him. And they didn't say anything.
Ninjas. I can understand the ninjas.
If you don't know the difference, you gotta think about we know the difference.
They know the difference.
We see a certain outfit on, let's not go over there.
Yeah.
But they might not know that. So
yeah, but it is also deeper than that because it's like if it's a Mexican hood, in California or something, I wouldn't want to go there either.
And they feel the same way, but this history in the United States has been black and white. So they're not going. But hey, guys, let's listen to this last clip. I think OT's mad about pretty much everything. He's mad about Charlie.
They've been going back and forth for a while. I see it on X all the time.
The attacks on Candace. He mad at the Candace attacks.
I mean, it's definitely an ongoing thing. I mean, I don't know. I like them both.
Yeah, I do too. Because I understand. I like OT's point. Like I do get it. It is the violence. But I mean, it's hard for me. Nick has not said anything because Nick has not said anything where I'm like, oh, he's just completely wrong. I mean, he says it in a very harsh way.
I disagree with saying that because of your.
Again, it's the same thing that they said about Charlie Kirk. What it boils down to is if you're white, you're right. That's what it really boils down to for them, especially that one on the left.
Your skin color, your DNA, your brain is less smart. That doesn't make sense to me. That can't be right, bro.
And I can,
because it's a culture thing to me.
I can agree.
I think if you take a black baby and you put them in a A+ student Asian family, that black baby is going to make A's.
It's funny he says that because there was literally a video I saw today on not Instagram, on Twitter, where it got revealed that a good chunk of Asian students in America have been caught cheating on a lot of things. There's this stigma that Asians are very, very intelligent, but there's also the underbelly of that says a lot of them be cheating on these tests and all types of stuff. I might have to do a video about that. Shout out to Church for the $4.99. He said the two on the left is trying to put Nick's jewels in their mouth. I think they already have. But I appreciate the super chat.
I think that it's a culture thing.
It's hard to disagree with that.
You turn and you walk the other way. You avoid their neighborhoods. You avoid going out on Memorial Day or Labor Day weekend at night in certain places. When you see them, you start walking in the other direction. And we are every bit justified because we see what's going on and we don't want to die. It's that simple.
Of course, this clip is an extended version of.
So you heard that and you had nothing wrong with that. And look at the one on the left that's just kind of casually agreeing with it, like, well, he has a point. And the facial expressions that he be making, I swear this dude has the face to be made that of an animation.
Maybe we'll put these extended versions somewhere else. I don't want to give him too much airtime, but the problem with this guy is that he's making it about race.
It is about race. I'm sorry. That's why I don't know, man. Like, did y'all see that guy? I think it was a congressman in D.C. that got killed by the 3 gang guys.
We know that violence is a culture thing.
You didn't see that?
It's a culture thing,
recently just happened. 3 dreadheads killed a random guy that worked in Washington.
What?
Huh? What is he Hold on, let me let him finish.
Yeah, but you see that? That's why I said, that's why I said
Okay, KG, are you in the chat? Do you know anything about this, what he just said? I'm trying to figure out. Let me rewind that because I don't know what story he's talking about. And I live near the area. I would have heard about this.
About the 3 gang guys.
We know that violence is
Even the one on the far right is looking at him like, huh? I didn't hear about that. What is he talking about?
It's a culture thing.
Recently just happened. 3 dreadheads killed a random guy that worked in Washington.
3 dreadheads just what? I don't know what story he's talking about. I would have heard about this. Oh, KG said I know what he's talking about. He said it was in New York City during the Labor Day parade. So he got the story all wrong. It wasn't. Oh, I gotta do it again.
Boy, if you don't get the fuck out my face.
I don't even want to hear that. I don't even want to participate. Don't even put that on me. Ancestors, get that energy off of me. Please wipe it off me. God! I don't even want that energy on me. Don't put that on me. I don't want to be a part of that prayer chain. Hell to the nah.
So you just came up with this story and didn't even have all the facts, and it didn't even happen in the location that you claim it did. And KG said it was a few years back, and you said it recently happened? I mean, just sitting up here, just straight up lying.
What?
Yeah, man, you see that? That's why I said, that's why I said it could randomly. It was randomly just walking. They killed him for no reason.
Black Roy percent $25. Welcome back, brother. Even though you're not freaking brother.
Black Rover.
Good to be back, my brother. Here, come on, we're brothers. But hey, good to hear from you, my. Good to hear from. Oh wait, I said we weren't going to say the N-word. Well, that's not. It's just not like I said that other thing. That other thing. So we're cool. But man, I appreciate you. Hey, good to be back.
So Nick is up here trying to, and very badly, might I add, trying to imitate a Jamaican accent. And he says the N-word twice, and you got the 2 chuckleheads on the left cracking up saying it's funny while also simultaneously saying, I've never heard Nick Fuentes say anything that would make me think that he's a racist. Meanwhile, he just did it. I cannot. Whoo!
Listen. Fuck up. Get out.
They don't even realize what they just did. And that's why this part of the video, if y'all notice, the hump has this part has been rewatched the most times. I can see why now.
I'm a friend to all. I'm a friend to all black people. I'm a friend to all people. Friend to human beings.
He's just joking. That doesn't.
Just said
he's just joking. Oh my!
Don't be around black people, and you got to be careful to get in a terror dome. But then he's a friend to all black people. Then he's saying the N-word. Come on, next clip. 407.
OT.
They have disagreements about other things. That's what it really is.
Yeah.
I said that already.
I should have started doing that when the cops were talking to me. I should have just went full Nick. Hey man, this is some. And then then they arrest me, and then I'm like, Osifa, please, I can't breathe.
Look, OT's mad.
Crazy.
I'm trying to figure out what was so funny. Can someone in the chat please let me know at what point in that clip was I supposed to laugh? And shout out to Welcome to Shimber Studios for the 5. He says, what did you say? Yeah. Y'all, I think the Cartier family might go in the Bed Bucking Hall of Shame of they're gonna be candidates for Bed Bucking of the Year. I think they've earned that. And it's only November. I know we still got the rest of the month and we still got December, but I think they've earned a place in the nominations list.
No, bro, I should have laughed at that, bro. I should not have laughed at that. He's still mad.
All right.
He's trying to tell you.
And this is the crazy part right here. And I think this is the part why this part has so much and this is why I said Fakum is cooked. They are too. But notice that they are defending a known white supremacist, a self-admitted one, against their fellow black conservative. And they're laughing at Nick Fuentes, the anti-black, across the board, and they find it hilarious. This is why I said they have no loyalty with each other. They are only out for themselves. They are not a unit like they claim to be. Honestly, I don't think they were ever unified to begin with, except to go after and be the attack dog against us. And even that has a lot of holes in it. That's why I said they are so easy to debunk. They want to be on there talking about I'm an America firster and make America great again, but this is what they're up here finding to be as entertainment. An individual who's not even funny, who's anti-black, and you're sitting up there trying to defend it. And in the moment, you even throw one of your own under the bus. Not that I feel bad for Fakum, because it's almost like he's come to the realization a day later and a whole lot of dollars short. See, Fakum, if you was on code, then it would be easier to defend you, but we can't even do that. Even if you may seemingly have that broke clock is right twice a day thing going on for you right now, but it's too late. You've already made your bed, and now you got to lie in it.
I'm laughing because you laugh.
Remigration is inevitable.
Silver sent 100.
I should not have laughed at that. I should not have laughed at that.
I laugh because you laugh.
No, but Brandon be saying stuff like this off camera, bro. Y'all don't know Brandon. He say stuff like this off camera.
Don't try to throw me under the bus.
I
What the
know
hell?
OT's mad at all the other stuff. But remember that video that we never posted?
Yes.
Of the baseball commentator that said, that nigga's on that base or something. Like, he said
He said
something
he running
crazy.
like he stole something or some shit.
He said something crazy.
No,
One of them commentators said, nigga. Like, full out said nigga. And OT said, I don't see why everybody mad.
No, I've seen. I did the video that we did post where OT said he don't care about the N-word. That's why.
Now, this is where these three clowns actually got Fakum in the trick bag. And this is why I said Fakum is cooked. You heard what they just said. And the thing is, they're not. This is one point where I can say right here where they're not lying, because we've heard Fakum over the years do the same thing, where he has completely dismissed white supremacy. You know, whenever it came to a black person losing their life at the hands of these cops and all, and you know, little to no justice being served, and what he has said, now it's coming. What is it? The chickens are coming home to roost. That right there is probably why they are making fun of Fakum, because Fakum did it before. And now he don't like it because he's catching all this heat. But the crazy part about it is, like they say, what goes around comes around, because what they're laughing at right now is going to come back on them. It just hasn't hit them yet. But give it some time. It's going to make its way.
I don't think his beef is.
And don't worry, y'all. We only got about 5 more minutes left, and then I'm going to drop the
With the N-word. I think his beef is with. We know what his beef is with.
This video.
But that wasn't funny, bro.
This video.
I mean, it was
crying,
funny.
laughing.
But it's just like a joke. I'm sorry. That's why I'm not gonna get offended by it. I'm really not.
So it's only one
But I
video.
do think he's.
This
I do
video
still
has
think
one
he's.
intended purpose.
Yeah.
He's trying to make Nick Fuentes look bad. That's quite
He's
literally what he's
crying,
doing.
bro.
No,
He
I'm
got
not.
tears.
No, I'm not. I'm laughing because you laughing, bro.
The thing is, Fakum reacting to this video doesn't have to make Nick Fuentes look bad with this video. Nick does that all good and all on his own. That's the thing. They are still under the impression that Nick Fuentes is not the bad guy.
Now he's laughing, make me laugh. Watch the footage back. I ain't laughing, he laughed. Listen.
Remigration is inevitable.
Silver sent 100.
Yeah, we're on our way.
Gracious. See several Instagram reels of you with hundreds of thousands of views talking about letting a Nick breathe. Good job to your breath.
Yeah, that one went viral. Pretty cool. Thank you for the big.
Now look at that. This person sent in $109 to him just to say the N-word 3 times.
Big super chat. People just love it when a white guy says. People don't even know who I am or anything, but they see a white guy say and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe he just said that." It's like, dude.
Trust me, Nick, we're not that surprised. We are really not. The way that Nick is saying this, as if it's some kind of new phenomenon, is crazy. We know PC been saying this for years, whether out in the open or definitely behind closed doors. So I don't know why he's trying to make it seem like he has made it where, I guess in his brain, he feels like he is the white guy that has made it very comfortable for those who are anti-black to really live out their truth. But I'm going to tell you something right now. If any of you Nick Fuentes fans check or try to run up or do any of what he says or does on the wrong black person, I don't know what to tell you. And this is why I do these videos calling him out in particular, even though some people be like feeling some type of way when I talk about, because I had a person who left a comment today on the Nick Fuentes video that I did last week, and it was like, why are you talking about him? You're making him more popular. I said, listen, Nick Fuentes has a way bigger platform than I do. I could stop talking about him today and not talk about him for months, and he will still be talked about until they can't talk about him no more, or he has nothing else to talk about. Let's hypothetically say that someone pulled a Dylan Roof and they wrote a manifesto. And in that manifesto, they say one of their inspirations was Nick Fuentes. Then the same people that got upset with me for constantly talking about him or calling him out on his BS will turn right around and ask me, Torian, are you going to talk about this? And I'm like, wait a minute. A while ago, you just told me you got tired of me talking about Nick Fuentes. Now you want me to talk about him now because of this? I mean, I was going to talk about it regardless, but that 180 you just pulled is very interesting. And shout out to Church again for the 199. He said, you're Mexican, Nick, and that's self-admitted that's out of his own mouth.
We're so past that. I don't even think about it like it's edgy. I just say it sometimes because it's just a word in my vocabulary. And it comes up on a normie's timeline, and they're like, oh, did he just say, did a white person just say the N-word? And over here, we're just blasting them off all the time, you know, this and that. And people on Instagram are like, did he just say, he just said, this is crazy.
And listen, this is why I say age doesn't define maturity. Now, look how childish Nick sounds. He's so excited to say this word as if it's going out of style. And he thinks that people are really genuinely upset. The thing is, Nick is saying that from behind his desk at his home and in front of his microphone and in front of his ring light or whatever he uses in his studio. But the thing is, has Nick actually gone outside and said that to a black person? But then again, that means he would have to get around black people, the same people he says he doesn't like to be around, even though in the video I did last week, he admitted that he loves living in a liberal area just as long as he doesn't have to be around the occasional blacks. I swear Nick Fuentes and Tucker Carlson are literally like on the same level of weird as far as how they act. Like, look at how excited and how his voice squealed up when he got so excited to say that word. Why? And like y'all said in the chat, that's very weird behavior. This dude it's almost like he's still going through puberty. And the man is almost 30. Acting like he's 12. Another reason why I don't take him seriously. This is who has social media all wrapped up right now. Well, not social media, but more so Twitter than anything.
This is hilarious. You got to see this is comedy. When this white guy said it, it's so funny. And me, I'm like, I didn't even realize I said it. It's so, dude, people are so shackled. It's crazy. I feel like I'm the freest man in the world in some ways. Like, yeah.
Trust me, Nick ain't as free as he think he is. Not if he can't go outside and be worried that he gonna have someone pull up to his house with a crossbow and some random PC woman, and he had to push her off his doorstep into the snow. He ain't that free. He think he's free just because he can say that word? He don't know the definition of the word free then.
I'm very hated. And
I want to see what he says. Quick second, guys.
Can you say whatever word you want to say? Yes.
Okay.
But you say you're a Christian. You mock Charlie from not being Christian enough. You are grandstanding and going on podcasts with people that's supposed to be Christians like Tucker Carlson, who would chastise and say he hates Christian Zionists, but you don't hate people or you don't have a problem with people like this? there's a certain word and decorum that you should have as a Christian. And I know people make mistakes. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I get mad and say stuff. But if this is a common practice for you that every day or on your live stream to the world, as you're saying Jesus, you're cussing in the same sentence, you probably should think twice about it. I'm just putting.
Does Nick say he's a Christian? I've never heard him say
Yeah,
that.
he does.
He does?
Yeah, all the time.
I mean, I call myself a Christian and I do crazy things, guys, but nobody's perfect. I just think that this shit's all content. It's the internet, bro. Like,
I didn't know
he's
that Nick
growing.
claimed to be a Christian.
Like, he's growing.
Again, listen to how they're again still defending it. Going back to the scenario I used, if someone went and did what Dylan Roof did, and Nick got mentioned in the manifesto, come back to this. That's another reason why I'm doing this, because we're trying to get digital receipts here, just in case something does happen. God forbid, we have something to go off of, to go back to, and say, "Oh wait, on this day at this time, we reacted to this, and they said this." That way, if they try to skate away from it, we like, nah, we got you right here. And you said this. You know what? It's 20. We pretty much at the end anyway. So I'm going to stop sharing this. And I know y'all are probably glad that I did anyway. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to drop the link in the chat. And I'm going to let y'all come on up and speak. I will have it timed because I know it's going to be a drove of you probably coming up. I'm gonna put the timer on for I will do 2 minutes, only because I know it's probably gonna be a lot of people. So the link is there in the chat. If anyone would like to come up and speak, go right on ahead. Also, shout out to Doc Spencer for the 20. I greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't done so already, please be sure to go ahead and hit the like button. All right, oh, we also got another super chat, Kiko 410 for the $5 super sticker. I appreciate you. All right, AW1, what's going on?
Oof, bro, how do you do it? It's a gift, obviously, for you. But I mean, to your one comment, I get where you're coming from, man. You ain't wrong with what you said about, hey, don't tell me to say it now, but you didn't want me to say it. I think that was fair.
Yeah.
I see where you're coming from. And either way, if you don't talk about it or talk about him, he's going to be big regardless, because the majority rule, as they say, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, about that one girl, that Christy girl, whatever, the one that did the jeans. Her movie flopped, by the way.
Are you talking about Sydney Sweeney?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did, and the thing is, she had another movie that came out.
It was the girl that she played with a half black girl. I'm sorry to cut you off.
She was in another movie that came out a couple months ago, and that one flopped too. I'm like, they only defend her online. I'm like, if y'all really want to support her, y'all will actually go watch her stuff, but they don't even do that. The only thing that they really probably know her from is Euphoria, but really the star of that show is Zendaya.
Yep. And I will say this about these three fools. I live around white people. Give it time, brother.
No, he already said, the one to the left that said he lived around white people, he said that he's gotten stereotyped by them already. He said it.
Oh, I'm shocked. Really?
Yeah, he said it.
These three dudes are clowns, and I don't feel sorry for that Tatum fool.
Mm-hmm.
And they all can go kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? Be one, Torian. Stay woke.
Be one. Shout out to AW1 and shout out to, and forgive me if I'm mispronouncing your name. Is it Rivon or is it Revon? But shout out to you for the $10 super sticker. I appreciate it. All right, next up we got Church. What's going on?
Shout out to you, Tori, and how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
Blessings to you. Also, that's our sister Black Spider. Shout out to her.
Okay. Well, shout out to her.
Yes.
Okay, I understand now because I saw the spider, in the web. Okay, now it makes sense.
Right, right. Much love to her. I just want to say this real quick because I'm gonna have to borrow something from Mansa Musa. All of these guys are meatballs. I don't even know what else to say on this. All of these guys are meatballs. Now, I will grant this. The guy to the farthest right, he is less than the meatball than the two to the farthest left. And the two to the left, and I've said it already in the super chat, these guys act like they want to juggle some jewels. And you said it better than me. They probably already done juggled them, swallowed them, and pooped them out by now. So yeah, let's just leave it at that. A lot of these folks right now, they're looking as stupid as they are because of the fact that they just want to pander to a whole demographic that gives no SHITs about them or anybody that look like them. This is getting pathetic. And more people are seeing that it's getting pathetic because more and more people are starting to call out all these black conservatives who think that they can just sit here and big up Charlie Kirk, not just big up Charlie Kirk, but they, put him on the pedestal like, Charlie was the only one that, can everything happen like this. Everybody's fighting because Charlie's not here. That right there, that means that your mouth is chained to somebody else's nuts. Pause. But I'm just saying, more and more people are seeing this. And even in the conservative party and the conservative side, thank you for having me up, bro.
No problem. No problem. Shout out to Church for coming up. And I think, did I get another super chat that came through? Oh, going back to what 69 Candles said about, yes, you forgot that she had a movie coming out. And guess what? So did her so-called fans for the second time. Because what I was saying before I forgot, she had a movie that came out back in August that came out around the time of the whole American Eagle controversy. But you would think that her so-called fans or new fans would have helped her promote that movie. They didn't, and that movie flopped too. So she's at flop number 2 for the year. So now she's pretty much at this point where she just got to wait until the third and final season of Euphoria comes out next year and ride the wave of that. And by the way, if you've never seen an episode of Euphoria, her character in that show is very, very unlikable. Very unlikable. Just giving you a heads up. Jonathan, what's going on?
What's going on, man? The Cartier family, I think they starting to come to the attention that, as Fuentes is racist. They just put themselves in a bad corner that they'll be stuck in the corner. They'll, if they say something against their will of their slave masters that support them on the internet. Brandon Tatum, I see that he's starting to realize that, his wake-up call has arrived, and he realized that. But the thing is, end of the day, it's too late. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done took up for these people that hate you so much. They only paid you to do all that. You know what I'm saying? They was never like. They thought they were accepted, but they really wasn't. They was basically used and got paid for it. That was the only way how they were going to get them to keep going. Is giving them that money through their views. But other than that, man, they were going to eventually fall down real soon. Now, and I'm hoping that you do a video about Candace and Blexit trying to become a Hampton University, which became an epic fail because they tried it. I'm sure you saw Kid Gravity's video and saw that there was an epic fail as well. So yeah, they, like you said, they lived in that bed. Now they made that bed. Now they got to lay on it. There's no turning back on this. The damage is done. Ain't no coming back. No, man, like you said, I'm gonna land my plane right there.
Appreciate you coming up. Shout out to Jonathan for coming up. I probably won't talk about, if I do talk about it, I might save it for the weekly recap only because I already did the HBCU Blexit video already, and I don't want to do another one because that'll feel like it's like piggybacking on that video. So if I do talk about it, I might save it for the weekly recap. All right, next up we got Marco. What's going on?
Peace, brother. B1 to the chat. I just got a bone to pick with a lot of these black conservatives. Well, the ones that are platform, because not all black conservatives are like that, are coonish. You know what I mean? A lot of them are reasonable, but I want to say, man, the ones that are platformed, the ones that are grifting, like you and KG said, they got no loyalty among each other, man. They are scum. And they're actually, in my opinion, worse than some of these black Democrats. At least the black Democrats do stick together with their cooning. You know, the Roland Martin.
Trust and believe. They listen. That's why they say politics is a dirty game. They said don't get into it if you don't plan to sling no mud or don't plan to get your hands dirty or your clothes dirty or nothing, because you ain't coming out clean. But I understand like what you're saying, because like I said, they have no loyalty to each other. Like, I mean, like I said, look at the video that they were reacting to. They was literally reacting to Fakum having his comeuppance. That's why I say he's cooked, because he realized too late what was going on after all of the tap dancing he's done over the years to get to where he's at, and now he's come to the realization, oh, they don't like me either, and they sitting there reacting there and laughing at it and thinking that Nick Fuentes is joking. And I'm like, while he's seemingly going at Fakum, he's also talking about you too. Give it some time. And he'll swing around and actually mention you by name if that's what you want. I mean, if that's really what you want.
Yeah, brother. And you would think that by black conservatives always saying that they're ostracized and that they don't get the same love that, you know, liberals or street niggas or street dudes get, you would think that they would stick together even more. But they don't even do that. And that's not, and like I said, you know, some of them black conservatives might listen to you. But they're the ones that need to check these mainstream black conservatives, because you're making us look bad. Those who don't lean left. And it's not even just about the MAGA stuff. But that's all I had to say.
I appreciate you coming up.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
And to Pinckney Alliance, you said, what's the easiest way to speak live? You got to click the link in the chat. I think I'll post it again, you know, just in case you missed it, because I know it probably scrolled up and you most likely missed it, but there's the link right there. And yes, Wallow, to answer your question, yes, you are very late.
I'm sorry. What's up, everybody? Yeah, I was off doing something, but no, like it's basically the survivors of the coolness. Because for them to sit up there and act like, oh well, he's talking about him, he's not talking about us.
Wait, hold on right quick. Wallow, let me answer this question. I'll pause your time. Ping, you said the Discord link. The Discord link is pinned at the top of the chat. If you want to join the Discord, wait a minute, did I pin it? No, I didn't.
I thought it was pinned.
I don't think I did. You know, I'll post it again. You know, just in case. I'll post it again. So, Pinckney Alliance, if you want to join the Discord, I just posted the Discord link right there in the chat again for you. Okay, you can go ahead, Wallow.
No, just like I was saying, they all in it for the money. So for them to think, oh well, it's just about him, it's not us. Oh no, brother, they don't like you too, because Nick, he's already done went off on. He said, we need to get rid of all these black, quote unquote, black conservatives. Y'all brand yourself as MAGA black conservatives. So what do you think is gonna happen? Like, all of y'all not the good Negroes. Remember, y'all had the grift to the right because you wasn't even getting the views like that when you was doing reactions.
You remember what the Hodge twins tried to do when they was trying to go and join the return to the land, and they was saying we was, what did they say? We're 40% sub-Saharan. No, they said they 40% sub-Saharan. Can we get in? And he said, we love your platform, but no. Yeah, like, and they was sitting up there saying we don't want to live in a nation that's majority non-white. You will be part of that majority, you fools.
They don't think. And then what did somebody say online? Somebody said, "Oh, the black moms have their blackness in their biracial kids better." I said, "Yeah, okay. Look at the Hodge twins, like you just said. Look at the Hodge twins. Like, that made no sense." But yeah, the Cartier family, their biggest wake up call is coming real soon, just like everybody else. And I'll land there, 21.
Appreciate B1. All right, shout out to Wallow for coming up. Next up, we got. Oh, I think I already know who this is. Go Raccoon Rangers.
What's up, man?
What's going on?
Fakum. That's all I gotta say.
All right, appreciate you coming up. That was very quick and straight to the point. And last but not least, I think this might be the last person to come up. Got to throw on their intro.
Heed my command and reclaim these relics of hatred.
Miss Niecy, well, Hurricane Niecy.
Torian, you hear me?
I can hear you.
I want you to give me back all my damn brain cells. Do you hear me?
Hey, listen, she came in hot. She didn't say her usual introduction. Good evening, Torian, and everyone in the chat. She came in. You said, I want all. Listen, hey, when I went into this, I already knew how people was going to feel about this. I said, the people going to hate this. They are going to loathe this. But yeah,
I couldn't even enjoy eating on my chicken drumstick. Damn it.
But
anyway,
I can only imagine how you was over there.
I'm like, ugh. All I'm thinking is 3 bitch pie. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Love you, baby. Be one.
Be one. And of course, you know I have to have one insubordinate, even though I said that Ms. Nisi was going to be the last one to come up, even though that's what she requested. JD Informant going to come up at the last minute. What's going on?
Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I'm sorry, I got the other thing playing in my background. I just want to say this. So you got your boy Nick up there, and you know, one thing I have noticed about these people when they're performing for their audience, they come in, they're like, oh yeah, I'm the only one that can say the N-word. We just saw that girl that did the blackface like 2 weeks ago, that Lily
Lily Gaddis, yeah.
Yes, and her video right after doing that, she went on there talking about, yeah, I can say the N-word and all that stuff. Like she was bragging.
Again, another person who wants to say that word, but guess what? She always says it from her home. Because I don't think I've ever seen Lily Gaddis outside. Like I don't think I've ever seen her out, like literally outside. Every time I've seen her, like a video of her, she's always inside her home. So again, a lot of these people do this stuff from the comfort of their home, but they're scared to go outside because they know what's probably going to happen to them if they do go outside. Because they probably think people don't know who they are, but they'll be surprised. People who are aware of who they are. And the thing is, if people didn't know who Lily Gaddis was 2 weeks ago, they know now from that video.
Yeah, and on top of that, she did a video outside, speaking of outside, and it was a video of her working out, and she was like, the video was titled Everything is Racist. And she started working out, like, and then she stopped the workout because she was saying, "Oh, am I doing something racist?" You know, this is what she does.
Yeah, that's her shtick. That's all she has going for her. Like, if she doesn't talk about anything else, she's cooked. That's all she has.
Yeah, and what she got is a mix of politics and racism, but it's mostly dry racism that she's literally trying to throw on top of the politics of it. But it all dissolves down once you put it in the pot and boil it. It's just racism, dry politics, because she don't know nothing about politics. She's misinformed. She has no idea what she's doing. She takes talking points and just throws it out there and just throw in the N-word or why black people, like she's on a whole spiel right now why black people are the only people on EBT and why white people are working 3 jobs and can't make it. But that's all I wanted to say, man.
Appreciate you coming up. All right, shout out to JD Informant. And we got Church. Shout out to Church for the $1.99. He said insubordinate. I appreciate you. There goes Wallow in the chat, spamming that buzzer word. And shout out to DSB for the 99. Well, I'll just round it up to $1. Super sticker. I appreciate you. But anyway, y'all, we are about to bring this live to a close. I know that this was a rough one for all of us to get there. Listen, if I got to go through it, y'all got to go through it. And I don't think y'all ready for the live I'm going to be bringing to y'all on Wednesday. And I have to do it Wednesday because after tonight, I said I need a break. I cannot handle two things like this at the back to back. So I'm giving myself a live stream break in between day tomorrow. But y'all will be getting a video tomorrow at 11. But the next live that I do will be on Wednesday at the same time. Hopefully it'll start on time and it won't be any type of hindrances like it was today. But with that being said, we are about to get up out of here. Oh, hold on. So wait, Alliance, I'm trying to debate if I'm gonna bring you up because I was trying to end the live, but you clicked the link right as I was getting ready to end the live. Alliance, can you come back to the next live? Can you come back to the next live on Wednesday? Because I was literally about to shut the live down. And shout out to Brother Man to you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you. Because I was really trying to end the live. So come back on Wednesday. All right, y'all. We about to get out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. Most important, like I said, be safe, but most importantly, be one.